guys, welcome back again. This is your boy Adamslink, and my able friend is here, Free West Deep, who's going to be joining me. And of course, try as much as possible, as usual, support your boys. Like this video, Adamslink, and Free West Deep, and comment, share it on all social platform. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Adamslink, and make sure you subscribe. Then click the bell notification to get updates anytime, any day I upload. So, firstly, it's weekend, and of course, you can see we are chilling, right? And money is good again. For those of you who do not know, I know if they ask someone now if you want to be as rich as Dangote, I know somebody will say no. Like including myself, I will honestly tell you I do not want to be rich as Dangote because I don't know. I don't need such responsibility in my life because handling money, keeping money, sustaining money, is one of the hardest thing. Honestly, it's hard, really, really hard to sustain, to handle, and all the rest. So let's talk about Emoney and Zubby Mike. There's this video that shows them,
Some money.
yes, just splashing it around. The thing is that Zubby Michael is a Nollywood actor. I don't want to discredit Zubby Michael anyway, sorry. Right. I don't want to discredit Zubby Michael in any way, but how did Zubby Michael click with the Emoney, Obi Kubana, and all the rest? Because it's very, very extremely hard to see a Nollywood entertainer clicking with that.
Zubby Mike has done it. Okay, let me tell you something.
Not Zubby Mike.
I know, I said Mike has done it with Timaya. Let me tell you something. One thing you need to understand is that this when you have money, the particular type of investment you want to start doing at that time will determine your circle of your friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like if you have money now and you say you want to start selling cars, before you know it, you start rolling with the likes of Larry Shutu, Kojomoto. If you have money now, you say you want to go into banking, you start rolling with Jim Obia and all those things. That is what I noticed. If you check the investments of most of these guys, like Emoney, most of them, they are into real estate. They build houses and sell, then acquire land somewhere again and sell. Which most of these young upcoming actors, when they have money, they quickly run into such business. And for you to be able to do it, you have to make friends with all those guys. You understand? Because they are already in it. You are just coming out. You have to make friends with them. That is why you find it now that maybe all those people learn from the old ones. When they are sick, they hardly get money to treat themselves. And these guys were on top. You understand? These guys were balling at the time. So what happened? Why they don't get money to treat themselves again? So even footballers and all those, there's a footballer they are raising money for. But the young footballer, you hardly see somebody like that now. How can you see all those what they call Alex Iwobi and all those? You will hardly see them because they've learned from those people and started investing, and that was what Kanayo did. Those endorsements from Glue and all those, don't be surprised, he got it from these boys. You understand? So that is one thing you need to understand about this. So we might spread that money because of the level of help he has gotten from Emoney.
Yes, exactly.
He didn't spread the money because he loved Emoney like that. Because of the level of help, maybe assistance.
It's recycling.
Yes. That money will still come back.
I've always said this the way that the time will come in this Nigerian society. Just mark my word. I'm not talking about the likes of Emoney, but the time will come when, as a celebrity here, we lament about the kind of money she was paid in her party. Lamenting in the sense that she will say, or he will say, I came to this lady's party and I spread the sum of 500K. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, she's coming to my party and spraying me 100,000 naira. Yeah. It's becoming
it's just recycling.
It's not becoming a trend now. Spraying money. You understand? Well, let us go. Well, good luck to Emoney and good luck to Zubby Mike for finally clicking with that big. We can refer
That's a
that
big name.
big click. Now let's talk about Davido or Davido or whatever. So this doctor said, what did Davido go to do at Choma's elder sister's wedding? Height of manipulation. This will strike some nerves, but when you break up with someone, please stay away from their family. Hanging around makes it damn difficult for them to move on mentally. Mental or health experts say.
Let me tell you, those kind of opinion has destroyed our society. There was a picture, a video that Two-Face, posted on social media, where they have about 5 person once. They gave somebody camera, they want to take picture. So the person bent the camera. Another one said, no, don't bend it. You like, the person could not take their pictures. That is what opinion can do to you. Whether you like it or not, Davido's family, Chioma's family,
I'll be connected.
they've been connected because for Davido's dad, a titled Yoruba man, to leave the Yoruba land to Igbo land to say they are seeking for a lady's hand in marriage in the life of their son. I said it in one of the videos that Davido's father has told Davido that he cannot go to another woman's house after going to Chioma's family's house. You understand? So that means to Davido's family, whether you like it or not, Chioma is part of the family. To Chioma's family, whether Chioma is angry with Davido is still part of the family. Just that they are having conflicts. You understand?
And honestly, kind of like insulting to Chioma's father, though. No, I know you see insulting to Davido's father, but the more insult goes to Chioma's father. You visited me. At least you guys should have settled down and talk about it
before
coming.
So now
visited
that is why Davido's father will never. Davido can never take another woman and bring to his father. You understand? Because of that.
But,
because it will look like an embarrassment.
But if he proves it that Chioma is not the girl that he used to know.
But he has not been able to prove it.
Yeah,
You understand? Whether you like it or not, he has not been able to prove it. Even the thing is even lying on Davido because they believe that Davido hangs around women.
Yes, I
You understand? So he has not been able to prove it. So to me, that was why Chioma and Davido was invited for Davido's family's something regular party where they brought Ifeanyi. Davido was saying with Chioma at a party, family party. So that is one thing they need to understand that. So this doctor just will talk about all those kind of, if you listen to them, they just be like blessing CEO. They just scatter that lot of things. There are some things you apply wisdom.
Then let's talk about Flavour. Have you noticed we don't even talk about most celebrities a lot. Someone like Flavour, Fino, all those things. Is it that they don't make the news or we are not so interested? Because no one wrote me be like, oh, Adamslink, you guys do not even discuss about Igbo musician. Are you biased? I'm like, what is being biased in that? Okay, let's talk about Flavour though. Although this might not be a good news about Flavour, it's not about his music, it's about when he pushed a fan away who was trying to run to him to give him a hug. He even warned him, he warned her, don't try that rubbish again. You understand?
Yeah.
And one thing I always tell people is that, for example, Flavour on stage on music is different from Flavour you see working. If you want me to perform for you, pay me, I will perform for you.
This kind of situation, because of the level of insecurity in the country, you should be careful also as a celebrity. You understand? Somebody in the midst just ran to, imagine a governor, somebody in the crowd just run to governor. They may shoot that person because they will just suspect that, okay, you want to hold the governor and blast or something like that. So that is why most of them are really careful about those kind of situations now, because of level of insecurity in the country. So you don't have to blame him because of all those kind
Okay,
of
okay, okay. Let's talk about relationships now. And the guy said something about why men have it's necessary for a man to have a side chick. Well, he said most of the rich men, married or married guys I know personally have side chicks, and most are not even discreet about it. Also, I'm pretty sure majority of those seeing this currently can relate. I also cannot count the number of times I've heard the line, "I won't feel too bad if you sleep with another girl, as long as you are still in love with me." Women do say that to their husband.
But that is most women now.
But honestly, firstly, let's discuss that line. Women do tell their husband that, "See, I will not feel bad if you sleep around, but just respect me and don't rub it to my face."
It's see, when you do it, it's always a different story.
It's always a different story.
Just,
They always act
they will
as if
say
they
it,
understand.
so
Well,
doing it and telling in them knowing you will understand whether they felt bad or not.
okay. And they'll say, this is because everyone knows hypergamy and monogamy are incongruent. And on a certain level of consciousness, women accept this. This is primarily why the saying, "it is better to cry in a Benz than to cry in keke" exists. They will not admit it, but women who have nothing but vagina to give, which between constitute the majority, have no problem sharing a rich boyfriend or rich husband. And the richer he is, the more willing they are to share. The logic is simple. All human relationships operate on one fundamental principle: value. And the person who offers more value enjoy more benefits. Most women bring very little of it, so it makes sense that men who are kind enough to partner with them enjoy certain exclusive privileges. In this case, multiple women who love in commodify. No one is realistically expected to patronize only one vendor. Well, you guys might not understand, but it just boils around rich men.
Yes, to an extent, because of the nature of things now, you see women, 5 women are ready to date a rich guy, 10 women are ready to date a rich guy. You understand? One woman is not ready to date a poor guy. That is the kind of society we live in and all those kind of things. But I keep saying one thing, that for women, most of them think that having a rich boy or a rich boyfriend is an opportunity for them to leave the cycle of poverty. It's never an opportunity. You understand? Every human being created by God, God deposited measures of potentials. You understand, in you. So do you know that most of this, like when you talk about Chioma, you talk about Tony Elumedu and all those people, Obi Kubana and the rest. Obi Kubana spoke about that. His wife was dating him when he was still in one bedroom with his friend. Okay, are you now expecting a Obi Kubana to become rich and drive his wife away and start dating you? So that's
But you should check the girls dating Obi Kubana. They do not like to marry him, honestly.
it's just the money. They are just after the money. That is it. They are just after the money. And because I've seen most girls now, they enjoy this life dating rich people. But right now, as we speak, these people wants to settle down because age is no longer on their side. You understand? We have younger people even coming up, sweeter younger people. Now, can they compete? They don't have the body to compete because already these guys are they are going old and all those things. They want to settle down. But one thing is for a woman to know, to understand when to retire. You understand, when to retire from such a mentality mindset. You may be in your 30s, the same mind. You may be in your 20s, the same mindset in your 20s. If you take it to 30, I will tell you that you will take the same mindset from 30 to 60. You understand? It's better to drop it before 30 and say, man, let me do away with it.
Okay, now thank you, Professor Hilary. But me, I still believe that a lot of women are willing to tolerate their rich husbands. It's impossible to see a rich wife tolerating a poor man over cheating.
See, even the rich people are losing their homes and all this thing. Unless you married the woman when you were rich already. You understand? Okay, assuming you were in school before you graduated, you started dating again. And you people are suffering together.
Are you telling me now Obi Kubana wife can divorce Obi Kubana?
Yes,
Because of women?
Yes. He can. She
can?
She can. Yes, because she suffered because of the wealth. And when they go to court, you will understand this thing. Yeah. They may even share your assets into two and give.
She won't leave.
No, I'm telling you, that is one thing. Unless Obi Kubana married her or saw her when he was already rich.
Okay, check this out. This one is coming from Kevin Bello. He said, in every relationship, submission is a two-way street. We just word it differently. When you choose to be a partner, you have decided to submit your loyalty, attention, energy, service, and love to that person. So submission is not a gender sensitive. You know, we use that word a lot. Submit to your man. But people say like, see, submission is like you must obey. But for me, if you are in a relationship, it's just that men seek submission more than women. And I wanted to even ask you this question. In Bible, is there anywhere in Bible that God said that you must stick with one woman?
The only place, not God said, it was, I think it was Apostle Paul. Apostle Paul said, was trying to advise me that if possible, you should stay unmarried. You understand? Because life will be easier, things will be easier for you. But if you must get married, just stay with one woman and all those things. He was trying to explain the complexity.
That's an advice.
Yes, he was trying to explain the complexity. Like this one you said now about submission and all these things. One thing you need to understand, even in the Bible, God didn't instruct the woman to love the man. In the Bible, it said, submit to your husband. See your husband like Christ is to the church. See your husband like that. You understand? Then most men, they don't read their own responsibility. Their own responsibility, God gave them again and said, you love your wife. You understand? And then become like Christ to the church. And you cannot separate Christ. If you remove Christ from a church, it's no longer a church. Yeah. So what is saying that whether you like it or not, you as a man, you have the bigger responsibility because you must love your wife. Once you love your wife, you cannot do anything that will make her unhappy. But that is the bigger responsibility you have.
Well, but is he talking about submission?
Yes, submission now on the part of women is that you have to because it's the Bible just gave the man the title that he is the head of the house. Whether two masters, he said two masters cannot be in the home and then the home will. You understand? He is the master. You are not the master. You are second to the master.
So contrarily, what you are saying is that, okay, let's say you and I, husband and wife, you are having an argument. We are in the house, living, always fighting. Who should first show submission?
It's the wife.
So if the wife shows submission first,
yes,
that I'm willing to submit,
yes,
then God now said the man
should love the wife.
Yeah,
you understand? That is
it's a married man.
That is how it will work.
Yeah.
Because it will not work like, okay, assuming now, I told somebody, I said, assuming now you have another brother, you went to his house in the city and he's washing plates and the wife is crossing leg in the sitting room and drinking small stuff and watching TV. What would come to your mind? I think people are saying that you can wash plates for your this thing. Yeah. It depends on the condition. Okay, let's say your wife is sick, very sick. That one is different.
Oh, that wash plate.
You can do that.
I never tell her to relax.
If she is very tired or you know that okay, she has done it, she's being no, just I can do this one. Not that it becomes your own duty now before you even go to work. You wash plates.
Okay, check this out. This one is from Tony Ibrahim's husband. He said, I love my wife, Tony Ibrahim, more than my mother. So my wife is the one thing I love the most. Though I also love my kids and my mom. Aside from God, my wife makes me happy. If one has a good wife or husband, the person does not know how much God has blessed one. If one gets married to someone that is not meant for one, there are bound to have problems. That does not mean me and my wife don't have disagreements. No, relationship is not perfect. The individuals involved just learn to tolerate one another. If one gets married to a good wife, one would make progress in life.
Yes.
So that phrase, love my mother more than mine. But I love my wife more than my mother. People are kind of like, wait, sorry, let me have a say. People are kind of like, I believe, well, this is what I believe. People are kind of like contradicting the two. Respect that mother. You understand? Respect your mother is like respecting, obeying, and all the rest. Then loving God. You can do anything for that person. Then loving your wife again. That doesn't mean that you hate
Your mom.
Respect.
See, me, I've discussed this with somebody, and I was able to convince the person to understand that love is different. The love you have for your brother is not the same type of love you have for your wife. Because the one you have for your wife, there's a romance love in it and all that. You understand what we are saying now? The love you have for your kids is still different. So that is why. But whether you like it or not, there is a love on that too. Everything is built on the foundation of that love. So what he is trying to say is that the love I have for my mom is still different from the one I have for my wife. You understand? Whether you like it or not, it's still different from the one I have for my kids. Because he mentioned the kids there. They are just different. So, but all of this, they make up the love of your life. You understand? There are some certain things you can give up because of each of these persons. So that is what he's trying to say. And I kind of understand. And he made mention that because I've read a quote like that says, there's no good on earth like a good woman, and there's no evil on earth like an evil woman. That is, your success rate is determined by the partner you have in life. You may be rich today and get married. In few years, you crumble because of the kind of partner you have. You may be poor today and get married. In few years, you become rich because of the kind of person you got married to. That is one function that a lot of people need to understand before all those kind of love issues. It's not all about romance love and all those things.
Romance, you have to apply sense as well. So that's why sometimes we talk about relationship, because it involves life. And then one of the biggest issue we have is relationship. Yes, relationship, how to separate kind of responsibility to your loved ones. You understand? And we keep going to be learning. It's not as if we are perfect anyway. We have issues as well. I myself have my own issue I'm dealing with. And of course, definitely you have your own issue as well. So thank you very much for watching. It's a boy here, Adamslink. Have a wonderful day, stay blessed, and see you next time. Bye. Don't forget, woman show submission first, Abi.
Yes.
Before the man will then love. Not the man loving you first, then the woman starts showing submission. Abi, is that what you said?
Yes.
Our free was deep relationship expert. Yeah. So bye guys. Have a wonderful day.